Hi everyone, and welcome to NYC Apartment Building Chat. And today I have the great pleasure of having Jen Wallace with me from nAscent Art. Hi Jen, how are you?
I'm great, Tina. Thank you so much for having me.
And thank you so much for joining me. I'm so excited about this. So you are all about art. So tell me about what you do and how you do it.
That is completely true. I'm really lucky. I have my dream job, so I can, live and breathe this art stuff. I'm the co-founder of nAscent Art New York, which is an art consulting firm in its 14th year. And we work with property owners, developers, and their design teams to put artwork in lobbies, offices, hotels, and a variety of commercial real estate contexts.
Fantastic. So 14 years. Congratulations. That is
Oh,
such a
thank you.
big accomplishment. And so you put art and or beautify lobbies, so residential buildings, commercial buildings. I'm assuming hotels and the hospitality industry,
We
clubs.
do we do a lot of work with the hospitality industry. Like you were just saying, we've worked with Marriott, Thompson Hotels, Moxie Hotels. We just finished working on the Virgin Hotel in New Orleans. That was a really exciting project, and we're praying for everyone in New Orleans that they
Yes.
recover well from Hurricane Ida. But yeah, we do a lot in the hospitality space. In addition, we do corporate offices and we do multifamily residential. So for condos and co-ops and multifamily buildings, we'll focus on lobbies, amenities, spaces, corridors, basically anything that's the public areas of the building is work that fits within our wheelhouse.
And that's exactly where we work, all with the common areas.
Mhm.
So that's fantastic. And is it any particular kind of art, or you just find any art that fits into the space?
So that's actually, I think, one thing that makes nAscent special is that, a lot of art consulting firms have kind of a core group of artists that they're kind of putting forward for different projects. What we do is we have relationships with thousands of artists around the world, and we start with the project and its needs and then work our way backwards and really custom curate for every project. So like you're saying, buildings are different and unique and have different needs and personalities, and we really try and speak to that and custom curate our art ideas to really resonate well with that particular project and building's goals. And it makes our work really fun because we get to, treat each project as unique, and we get to be really ultimately creative with every project we take on, which is a lot of fun for us.
Wow, that's amazing. So you have 1,000 artists in
I
your
mean, now,
library.
yeah, we have relationships with artists from all over the world. For one project this year, we I think commissioned artwork from I think it was 15 different countries just for one project that we were working on that really wanted to have an international collection. So again, it's different for what's important to each project. Sometimes projects want to use all local artists, and that's what's important to the project. And we've done that in New York and other cities throughout the country. And so again, it's just focusing on what's important to that space and its occupants and what's going to make that property really special. And we hone in on that, and we do it collaboratively with the design team because they've helped with the developer or the owners of the building or whoever create this narrative and this story and what's going to make this building special. And we really take that inspiration and help, and that really helps inform the work that we're doing and the artist ideas that we're putting forward.
Wow, that's amazing. And is it normally an interior designer who brings you in? If you're doing a hallway and lobby renovation
Yeah.
in a multifamily building, is it the interior designer who brings you in, or is it normally one of the board members who is maybe on the design committee who calls you, or how does that work?
We get brought in a variety of ways, and we're happy to be introduced to projects however we're discovered. Sometimes it's ownership that brings us in, sometimes it's the design team, sometimes it's a project manager, and in the case of hotels, sometimes it's the brand. So I think that any one of these parties can bring us forward to a project, but ultimately we end up collaborating with all of them typically.
Yeah, no, I completely get that. When we work on projects for our buildings, which is mostly reducing their costs or reducing the cost of their projects. So we're doing very similar items, but it's not aesthetic so much.
And speaking of cost, I think that sometimes people hear art and they think of the big galleries and museums and see dollar signs and are like, oh my gosh, I don't think that applies to us or our building, et cetera. And, you know, that's something that we're really thoughtful about, and we can work with kind of a variety of different budget levels. And it's really about having an understanding of what everyone's trying to accomplish and just exceeding expectations for, you know, what that budget level is. But we're, you know, really flexible and able to work at a variety of budget levels, and just being able to communicate what the goals are helps us introduce the right artists and ideas that are gonna meet those goals.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's really great to know, because I mean, we're gonna be able to bring you in to our projects that we're working on.
I look forward to collaborating with you, Tina. That's gonna be a lot of fun.
We are working on a really interesting project where we're bringing the elevator to the sidewalk. Basically, it's currently one level up, and we're redoing the entire lobby basically out on the sidewalk. So, and it's just a really interesting project, and I can see how they probably not massive amount of art, but maybe one piece of art would be fantastic there.
It's a really interesting, beautiful project, and it just inspired a thought I had about kind of outside of the box art or inside of the box for what I'm about to say, because you said elevators, and it immediately made me think of a project we're working on for a hotel client, where we actually, for the side panels of the elevators, we worked with the elevator teams and the design teams to actually create artwork as part of the elevator construction. And the artwork is lenticular prints, so they actually change as you move around them, and they move. It's actually an animation, but it's a printed animation that changes as you move around it. And there are these blooming cacti, and it's on all 3 elevator panels. So when you're inside the elevator, it feels like you're in a blooming cacti garden.
It's amazing. That's really nice.
I can't wait till that project's public and I can share photos and what the project is, because it's going to be amazing. But I think that's also where we end up having a lot of fun, is when we get involved in projects early and are able to be kind of collaborative with the design team and doing things that might be a little bit unexpected or installation driven, and things that kind of require integration with the design and the planning. And I think, you know, really elevated and not necessarily expensive, just really elevated and creative ideas can really come out of opportunities like that sometimes.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. Collaboration is the key to making the project the best that it can be.
Oh, so many teams of people come together to bring these types of projects to life. So it's, you know, collaboration is key.
Yes, it is. Well, that concludes our chat. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for stopping by. I love it. And everyone, I'm going to put Jen's contact information in the post. You will see this on all kinds of social media. So thank you so much again. Thank you everyone for listening in. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye. Thanks, Tina.
Thank you.